All right, Ryan, you want to come in and take a seat wherever you feel comfortable. All right, I'm Tracy. I'm going to be your social worker, okay? All right, so your counselor referred you here. I just want this to be as comfortable as possible, okay? Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, we'll just go over some little base guidelines, just so you know the feel of this and how this is going to go, okay? So we'll start with this. This is your case file. This is going to have all your information in it, okay? Anything we talk about, anything that's going on, we're going to put it in here, okay? I'm going to bring to every one of our meetings, okay? And every Tuesday when you come in, we're going to, you can look at this if you want to, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So anything that we talk about is going to be in here. Now, do you know what confidentiality means?
No.
Okay, so everything in here is going to be just between you and me. No one else can look at it without your permission, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And anything that you, we discuss that you're okay with telling someone else, that only that little piece of information is what is going to be told, okay? So everything that you want to say, if you want to get any feelings out or any frustrations, happiness, sadness, it's all just between you and me, okay?
Okay.
Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. And one last thing, I just want to go over that I am a mandatory reporter. Do you know what that means?
No, I'm not too sure.
Okay. So whenever I notice that anyone might be in danger, if you are in danger, any family members are in danger, or if you are hurting someone else, I have to report it by law. I'm not saying that that's going on or anything like that is going on in your family. I just want you to be aware that if anything like that does come up, by law, I do have to report it. Okay? Do you have any questions before we get started?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay, so what's going on? How's your day been?
I mean, it's a normal day. Nothing too, out of place, too irregular.
Mm-hmm. Did you go to school today?
Yeah, I did. I just got out actually about a little half hour ago.
Okay. And how's school been going?
It could be better. I mean, school, it could be.
Mm-hmm. I know that your counselor did bring up that you've been missing school a little bit. Can you tell me about that?
It's kind of like family, personal issues, really.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell me a little more about that?
Well, mostly it's basically my mother that causes me to miss school. It's pretty much her.
Mm-hmm. And is it just you and your mom in the house?
No, it's my mom and my younger sister as well.
Mm-hmm. And what's your sister's name?
Amy.
Mm-hmm. And you're close with Amy?
Yeah, we're pretty close actually. Yeah, we're actually really close for considering the age gap.
Mm-hmm. And what about you and your mom?
No, we're not close at all actually.
Yeah, and what's going on there?
Well, my mother just has a couple problems that is making our lives a lot more difficult than they need to be.
Mm-hmm. Is that kind of a tough subject for you?
Yeah, it is. It's it's hard to talk about because I've been living with it for so long. So I just I don't really open up too much about it really.
Yeah. And do you have anyone else living with you guys? Is your dad in the picture?
No.
Do you have any grandparents?
No, it's just my mom and my sister and myself. Grandparents used to be around, but not for a while now. They haven't been around actually.
Mm-hmm. And what do you, if you could imagine what you want your family to be like, what would it be right now?
If I could, have anything, honestly, just a normal, functioning family, mother, father, and then my sister and myself. That'd be, nothing too crazy, out of the ordinary, just normal family.
Excuse me. So can you just tell me a little bit more about you and your mom's relationship? Have you guys always not been close, or
Yeah.
has it been recently?
More so since my sister's been born.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my mother she has a drug and alcohol problem, and that's that's really hard on our family to see that.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to have.
She did a lot of drugs during my sister's pregnancy, and drank a lot as well, and that caused my sister to be born with fetal alcohol syndrome, and it's just really tough because my sister's she's trying to fend for herself, and I'm the only one that looks out for her. My mother doesn't really care. Well, not that she doesn't care, just really doesn't put the time and effort as a mother.
And do you feel like you just have to pick up all the slack with your family, or?
I think I do, yeah. My mother, she never seems to be able to keep a job. She just lost her job recently. So I feel like I have to find myself a job so I can help pay for some of our bills for my sister or for just for us. Um, I do take up a lot of my mother's slack because if no one does, no one will. So I mean,
What kind of things do you mean by slack?
just like looking out for my sister. I have to stay home from school to take care of her because my sister can't always make it to school because of her illness. So I have to stay home and watch out for her while my mother's out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try, like I said, try to maybe get a job because I have to help pay for bills.
And is that why you end up missing school a lot?
That's a big reason. I'm either out looking for a job or just doing a lot of side jobs where I can just make any kind of money I can to help our family out.
How important is school to you?
Well, school's very important to me. Like I'd ideally like to, get a great education and go off into college and get a degree so I can support my family and give my family the things that I never had. But it's extremely hard to do that given the circumstances that I'm in with my family.
I'm assuming that like you really have a lot of good goals and stuff. It's just hard because you have all these obstacles.
Ideally, I'd like to do a lot of things, but is that actually going to happen? I'm not too sure because of given the circumstances. It's just it's hard to dream that and not be able to do it and just kind of see it go fade away.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good to have goals, and you should be able to accomplish all these things because you're just so young. What other things besides school do you want to accomplish? Like, what are your future goals?
I think ideally I wouldn't mind settling down with get a family. Not necessarily in this close to home, maybe a little bit farther away from home, but settle down, have a family, and just live life with my family. It's ideally what I want to do. Nothing too crazy, just an ordinary person.
Do you have a good friend support system?
It's okay. I'm not at school as much as I should be because of taking care of my family. So I have friends there, but I'm not there every day with them like I should be. So I couldn't call them my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more so like an acquaintance than a friend, I guess you could say.
And if you could accomplish 5 things, what are your 5 goals that you want you and your family to get out of this experience here at our agency?
Well, I'd like for my mother to be more, coherent about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I would like her just to, be there and try to. Also, I'd like her just, to try to kick the alcohol and drug problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that happens, I could, respect my mother a little bit more, and then maybe together we can come closer with my sister.
Yeah.
I like to maybe try to find a way I can help my sister out more, because we don't necessarily have the money to pay for things. Maybe if we can find out some kind of a, doctor to go to or anything in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get medical care for my sister. I'd like to try to find a way for me maybe to get a job. Try to find some kind of system like work at a fast food restaurant or anything just where I have a cash flow.
A little part-time job.
Yeah, anything so I can still go to school. And I'd also like to try to maybe find time to do some of the hobbies that I enjoy. That would be cool.
Like what kind of hobbies?
I like to play a lot of sports, any sport in general, but particularly I like to play baseball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch it on TV as much as I can. I like to play it when I get the time. So I'd love to maybe try out for a baseball team for the school.
When we went over the goals, I felt like you said a lot of things about you want you to do this for your family and you need to do this, which is so great to be family oriented, but I also want to focus on making things better for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go over, we have 5 things that you want to benefit from here that's family oriented. Okay, so let's go over things that's more about you. What's the top priority for you that you want to get out of this?
I'd like to get really good grades in school. That'd be
really good grades.
So it can help me get into school, so I can maybe get scholarships for college, and that way I wouldn't have to pay for it.
Okay.
I'd like to. So grades would be one definitely.
Yeah,
definitely been able to maybe play baseball for myself. That'd be definitely one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about, can I consider the job as one too? Would that be okay?
Yeah, of course.
So
look for a job. That gets you skills for the future. It gets you time to make money for yourself.
I'd also maybe learn how to try to get a driver's license. That'd be, because I haven't really had the time to do that or even learn because we don't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't mind doing that. Maybe try to get a driver's license.
Okay.
And I don't know what. I'm not too sure what else I could wish for. As long as those would be the 4 things mainly I'd like to gather from this. As long as I'm just getting something with my family, I can't really think of anything else right now, just particularly.
Yeah, of course. And as time goes on, we can always make up new goals because I know we're going to accomplish some of the goals that you want. Mm-hmm. Another thing I kind of want to focus on is what kind of goals do you want to see us go when it comes to helping your sister? what are some things that you want to get accomplished here? Maybe some things that you expect from me.
I would really like I mentioned before, maybe find an avenue to go for some kind of treatment for her. Maybe I'd like her to come in here as well and talk to someone. Maybe just because like to get her feelings and get her side of the story, because I'm not really too sure.
Is this what I'm gonna do? Okay.
I'll still on that.
Okay.
So like that'd be I'd really like for her like to find an avenue. Maybe come in, have her come here and talk. I'd really like for her to get her feelings out there. So, because I'm close with her, but I'm not close with her in that sense. So I don't really know exactly what her feelings are towards our whole family.
And has your family ever been in contact with DCFS at all?
No, I'm not too sure. Wow.
You're not too
No,
sure?
no.
DCFS is more about like if kids are in danger, or most of the time when a kid is born with some sort of abnormality, like when they're born, that's caused during something during pregnancy. Usually DCFS is called. They probably were called when your sister was born, but maybe you just didn't exactly know what it is at the time. But I will definitely look into that and see if they have any reports on your sister, and we can go from there. And maybe she can come in and talk to one of my colleagues.
All right. Yeah. That'd be great. That'd be great.
So let's go more about things about you. Because right now I really want to focus on getting your goals accomplished, and I want to see how much so you can get the most out of this experience.
I'd definitely like to maybe try to find a private tutor for school. That'd be really nice, because in the time I can't go to school, maybe she could help me out in whatever I've missed at school.
Yeah. We can get in contact with the counselor. Either I can contact him, or you can go in and we can get talking about maybe talking to some of your teachers, get him to keep in contact with them so they can keep maybe weekly updates and keep you, if you do have to miss school, they're a little more understanding. So we can work on that. And maybe we can check and see if there's any after school programs.
Okay.
Do you know if there's any extra tutoring after school?
I know there is a couple rooms for after school. I think for maybe an hour, teachers stay later and talk and just tutor for a little bit. I know that is one, but I was looking more so for a teacher that actually came to your home and helped out.
Okay. I can definitely look into that for you. Is there anything else that is a big concern for you that you don't think we've accomplished today?
No, I think I feel really, really comfortable with what I came here to talk about today. I feel like I have a better insight on why I came here, and I got a little bit out of it.
Good. And then next time, I'll come back with more things that we can do to accomplish the goals.
Okay.
So we can go step by step to see what we could do to get you the tutoring that you want. We can see how school's going. We can see if you've talked to your counselor yet. By next Tuesday, I'm hoping that you've talked to your counselor by then.
Okay.
A next goal that I want you to do just from me is maybe to try to make it to school from this Tuesday to the next Tuesday. And then next time I'll have more services and more goal setups. So then next time we can make even more progress. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay. Well, it's great meeting with you today.
You too.